Dhananjay will spin the coin. Shubman won the toss again, batting first.
Batting first, yes.
No surprises there. Faviz Maroof, just tell us what you think about the teams, India and Sri Lanka.
A strong batting lineup. I mean, top order, Jaiswal and the Shubman Gill, the skipper, has not scored runs, but they will be expected in this pitch. And Saransh Jain, the off-spinner from Madhya Pradesh, makes his debut. Kuldeep Yadav have not trained in the last couple of days because of infection. It's a great opportunity.
So they're all lining up because it's been a very sad day for Sri Lanka. Nanda Malini, one of the known voices, the songstress of Sri Lanka, the queen of Sinhala music, has passed away. So there is a 1 minute silence observed in her memory.
The umpires, you'd have seen a lot of them in goal. Still the same two, Sharfuddollah Saket and Hassan Raza. We talk about the players. These two had a fantastic test match in goal. So you're in pretty safe hands here at the SSC too. It's beautiful. You look up at the sky, always beautiful. It rained through the night, but well covered. There's no issue with the outfield. Sri Lanka have a debutant. So do India. In fact, if anything, two debutants formally, because he came in as a concussion. And there's a man almost catching at backward point, a catching shot mid-wicket too. First ball, Asita Fernando. Oh, excellent ball. Now, was it Pat first? It wasn't.
Real good start. Giving it all the opportunity to swing in late. And Asita Fernando, when he usually gets it right, that's what happens.
Good swing in, but he's got it covered. Beautiful swing of the bat into the vast open areas for his first runs.
Now, when you see a shot like that, it takes the wind out of you as bowlers, and the batters will think, oh yeah. But you got to keep in mind that was very, very full. The first ball, he surprised him, but Jaiswal then setting himself up for the ball swinging in and the fuller one. Need to get through that first or second, and then as batters you react to what.
Beautifully bowled. That is what everyone who comes to the SSC says. First half hour, 1 hour, there's always something for the quicker bowlers. Good to see the length on that one from Kumara.
Not an easy act to bowl around the wicket and get it to straighten. Forces left-handers to play at it, because you see it coming in and then you can clearly see the jag once the ball hits the seam.
Beats the fielder. And already we are discovering that this is a little quicker, this outfield, than what we had in goal. So through the offside, another boundary for Jaiswal.
Well, not in control there. Plays in front of the body but manages to keep it along the ground. That's a good delivery. The captain just acknowledging to Lairu Kumara, yup, that tender.
Fuller, once again, not quite of the middle of the bat. Goes through the space between the slips. So a couple of boundaries, India 13 for no loss.
Some mystery.
That's the drive. He loves playing. He's very good through the offside. Just a little fuller with the swing, and Rahul gets off the mark with a classy shot.
15 balls. Dots had been building, but KL Rahul, he's got the patience. He'll wait, and that's probably the best shot of the morning, I'll tell you. Big stride in, lanes in, everything right about it.
Player, Russ. Now, how far was it missing? Was it going down leg side? The appeal was vociferous and confident, and when it is like that, you have to review.
Dikwala wants it, Dikwala thinks it's straight, but I just feel it's going to come back umpire's call at best. That angle was such.
Jag back in, good ball.
Front arm coming up now. It appears there's no bat. We'll confirm that with Ultra Edge, please. Ultra Edge coming up. I've got a gap between bat and ball and a flat line, so ball tracking coming up now. Original decision is not out. Impact in line and missing the wickets. Hassan, you'll be staying with your original decision of not out. I'll let you know when you're on screen.
Really good decision, Ehsan Raza.
Hassan, you are on screen now. Signal now.
He's been very good coming in.
Suri to the left-hander. 2 full and 4. That was asking and beautifully answered by the left-hander.
Well, I guess the idea was right, to get the ball up, get it to spin a bit slow in the air as well, but overcook the length. You can see there, it's just a loose delivery, just went too full. And the thing to like about Jaiswal when he plays these shots, that these are big drives. He never sort of just pushes it, plays the big.
Nice use of the feet, all the way for 6. Again, touchful. And one thing about the Indian batters is that they need no second invitation when the opportunity is there.
I dare say he didn't really look to hit this for a 6. He just went down the pitch, and then this is just instincts taking over for K. Rahul. He's not in any way thinking that I'm going to be hitting 6s now at this stage, because he has this very clear plan that he sticks with.
More runs here. That's 4. This time short. Using that length and hitting it to mid-wicket.
And now we've got a short ball as a boundary to just add a little bit of variety to the pitch map. So looking little boring. He is just a natural puller. The first inning, when he started really slowly, his first boundary was of a pull shot at Gaul in the first innings. And see the carefully played. But this is what you get with KL. Full deliveries, rather. Full deliveries have been punished. Edge straight taken. You'll be so disappointed, K. Rahul. It was wide, but maybe not short enough. And just out of the blue, Sri Lanka have got a breakthrough. Oh dear. K. Rahul gone.
Yeah, very important one. His eyes lit up for sure. Maybe a touch full. I don't know. We'll have to look at it. But a very healthy edge. And on this surface, this scalp is priceless. With he was looking so good. He's gone for 18. India 37 for 1.
Was also maybe to hit it so hard that even if you got the edge, it would fly over third man. But unfortunately, he just got a feather.
Little fuller, and the sweep is unfurled. It's not a shot you see very often from India's batters, but it's unfurled here.
And that's a lovely shot by Jaiswal. Head in position, got very low to the ball and swept it away beautifully.
Right, Angelo, we're going to the slip. Wide of the fielder. It's very well timed. They'll come back. Oh, no. He had 2 attempts to stop it. Did everything, got there. It was a Kamil Mishara. Having got there, he should have stopped it, but ends up helping the 50 come on board for India.
Slightly short of a length. Jaiswal had ample time to go back and hit it through mid-wicket. Kamil Mishara, the debutant. A valiant
Second, I'd say. Nice down the ground. Will beat the fielder into the boundary. He's looking very good, playing with the full face of the bat. He played that similar shot very early in the innings. That was through mid-off. This one straight back past the bowler. And he's looking in very good touch. Jaiswal on 37.
Slightly overpitched. And presenting the full phase of the bat. What a wonderful sight.
Is this in some ways the home of Sri Lankan cricket, Angelo? We talk about, we look from a tradition point of view, to talk about the Brabourne Stadium in Mumbai, as where a lot of history. Fully in control. It was short, wide, just easily played the uppercut. It wasn't one of those swishes that have troubled him. Ball went exactly where he wanted it to go.
Yeah, he knew exactly where he wanted to play that shot. There was deep cover as well. But there was a very good shot. Short, wide, just helped it on its way.
No conversations about playing the IPL so far between Jaiswal. He's put that in the gap as well. There's two fielders back. But he's so much in control of that shot. Hits it down.
Easy pickings for Jaiswal. Just helped it on its way. Short into the body. Rolling his wrist. Timing and placement was perfect.
But it's over. It is a beautiful ball from Asita Fernando to a very well set batter. It's jagged back a long way to hit top of off. It's the kind of ball that you dream of as a fast bowler, and it's got a very, very well set batter. I think he's getting a send-off, which is not something you want to see very often. But he's got to go back to a peach.
Brilliant comeback by Asita. The ball coming in. Jaiswal's feet was no man's land. And he gets a send-off as well. And Jaiswal had a few words to say back at Asita as well too. 66 for 2. Jaiswal's gone for 45.
This amongst the runs in goal. Here's Shubman Gill. Test average of well.
Inside edge. Straight into the wickets. There you go.
Back.
Asita said something to him, and Jaiswal. Oh, that's not on. It was.
On the shorter side, in the gap. And Shubman Gill off the mark in his 13th delivery with a boundary. Nicely timed and even better placement. 73 for 2.
It's not all that short, but rocks back very quickly, gets the front foot out of the way. So he can whip it through. That's just given on the platter to India. They've had to work for everything that they've had to achieve in this series, even today. On a good batting pitch, batting first, it's not been easy. They've been at it, the seam bowlers, spinners expected to have some degree of control with run making on these pitches. So on that front, Sri Lanka have been quite impressive in the field. All they need is their top 3-4 batters to give them a good start, and then they might just be able to call.
And he will look to bowl more middle and midland leg, really, than midland off.
The over at the bottom with Kesara, something to do with the first few overs that he bowls, the economy. I just wonder whether when the ball is hard, it's far more threatening. Look at that. That's turn from a good area, maybe inside edge as well.
And without the edge as well, maybe just impact outside off. But this is a good over, good start post lunch, a maiden over, and this is a probing over.
Punched and nicely done. Just picking the length well and hitting it in the gap.
Exactly the kind of shot that he played to the same bowler before lunch. This is not your normal pull shot. Very often batters go back, they see the ball shot. Padikkal plays the proper pull shot. This is with a straight bat. He does that against the seam bowlers as well. So it's his own kind of invention. The ball doesn't need to be too short. He doesn't take too much of a risk because...
Nice. The hundreds up. Beautifully done. Great timing. 4. Just beat him. One of those teasers. But so beautifully done.
Should have been stopped though. You have to stop such it wasn't too far from him and seemed like he had it in control. One very important difference between Gaul and this ground is the pace of the outfield. The ball is travelling. Once he got there, should have been stopped. But yeah, as I said, wonderful timing on that one. But even Gill, when he hit it, thought maybe 2, maybe 3 to the umpire to suggest that he's played it. Now it's done a bit subtly. And again, that Gill timing on this one. And this time it's a good stop. Kamil Mishara with the stop. But he was gone. 105 for 2.
As a spin bowler. Goes over the top again. Well, that's what he's been waiting for. And he finishes the over with a boundary. 109 for 2.
Oh, gets that through. Coming to Mendes, you feel should have done better. He puts his hand up to acknowledge the mistake.
Yeah, that's a little clumsy from Sri Lanka. Shubman Gill got to the pitch of the ball. That was a brilliant shot by Shubman, but I thought the fielder could have stopped it.
Surprised him. Suddenly down the wicket, just waited for a little bit of air. Going to be key to score runs, your use of your feet, as we saw Padikkal, especially down in Gaul. What partnership here. Over the top, well hit. Again, pounces on a little opportunity to skip down the wicket.
Yeah, once again, easy pickings for Shubman Gill. Got to the pitch of the ball and sends it over mid-off. Sri Lanka should look to have an in and out field. If not the game.
Up is safe.
Padikkal almost hit it to the fielder out at deep square leg. Lahiru Kumara has been bowling within himself. He was sitting back and a bit early on the shot.
He's been full of energy, Lahiru Kumar.
Big unit.
No one there. That's well hit. It sat up around his waist. Puts it away, Padikkal.
Pounced on that, Padikkal. That delivery was asking for trouble. Didn't get enough bounce. Rocks back and pulls it in front of square leg.
You want to go short, you got to get it high. He's been doing that, Lahiru Kumar. Not this occasion. No feet, but it came right into his arc. Quick outfield. Watch that go. Watch it tease Nuanta straight into the boundary.
That was just a push. The ball is right there, Kesh. It's just a push, leading towards the ball. Didn't try to hit it too hard. But the outfield is such, cannot stop those.
Looking for the short one. But the moment it was full, you can see him lower his center of gravity. And he eases into it, even though his front foot did not go towards the ball.
Bit of turn to end the 40th. 142 for 2. And looks like, looking at the field, Prabhat Jayasuri is going to go over the wicket and bowl leg stump line. Who wouldn't like a nice cold ice cream right now, Sanjay Manjekar?
What flavor is that, Hafiz?
Chocolate.
Is it? Looks more like blackcurrant.
If you find blackcurrant ice cream, you'll be very lucky in Sri Lanka. That is clearly chocolate coated on top, and inside is vanilla flavor. One of my favorites.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. When he bites into the surface, we'll see what's underneath.
Cannot be LBW. 6 fielders in the leg side. Take a bite, young man. Looks like chocolate. Coated as well as chocolate inside.
Is that vanilla inside? Or is yeah, okay. Well done, Hafiz. Very good at reading all these kind of things. What's underneath, surface and everything. You should do the pitch report every morning for us.
Isn't that our job? To do the analyzing, do the digging of the surface, of the numbers. And the problem is you can't have any ice creams in our freeze in the com box. Roshana basically finishes it off. So if you need the production manager to make sure to have it in the ice cream in the freezer, the man to my right is the man who finishes off.
Okay, Roshan, come here. I'll give you the mic. Because what happens, we say things when the other guy has no mic in his hand, so he's got no counter. Come on, go ahead.
That's because he knows it's not true. He's a man. He's a man. He needs to find a scapegoat. And I am the convenient scapegoat.
Of everyone, I've seen. Russell as well. Right, a wide slip has come for Gill. And he continues with that defensive line, and it's parallel all the way from Gill. 142 for 2.
Lots of batting to follow for India. Even Saransh Jain, who's due to come at number 9, has a very healthy first class average, almost 32 runs. The line from Keshar Nuanta to Devdutt Padikkal has moved a lot outside the yaw stump. In the previous over, he was trying to bowl at the stumps, and even listening to Niyoshan Dikkala behind the stumps. He's just letting the bowler know to bowl outside the yaw stump. And this line will continue, and that's in the gap. needed a dive out there. Asita Fernando thought of it, bailed out. Loose delivery put away by Devdutt Padikkal.
You can see the frustration of the captain. He had set a field for that line outside the off stump, but this is a very short ball and he's such a good cutter. Padikkal, there were 3 fielders in that area and he managed to find the gap. This is when the captain feels a little let down because this is an important stage. I think Sri Lanka is trying to now frustrate these 2 players by just blocking their runs. You saw that line to Shubman Gill. Same, I think, with Padikkal on strike, trying to play on the patience. We'll keep an eye on Shubman Gill as well next over when you have the left arm spinner bowling outside the leg. He patted all the 6 balls in the last over. He'll continue to do that, or whether that will get to him and he'll try something different. Padikkal slightly easier, outside off.
In the gap, yet again, carbon copy in previous boundary through the cow point area. I don't think Kesar Nuwanta is comfortable bowling outside the yaw stump, and with that boundary, brings up the 150 for India.
You're right. I think that's the case here. He's been forced to do something that he perhaps can't do, or maybe not used to. But again, look at the shot. It's just about placement. The senior spinner now has come to the red.
Found wanted so far. 2-4.
Nice, Keshi.
Nice elbow towards mid-off for a single. 1-5 for 1 for 2.
Over.
Ball test match.
This is the advantage the batting side has when it has a left-hander and right-hander batting together. You have one plan against Shubman Gill, and if the situation was similar with the right-hander, they would have continued with that leg trap plan.
2 is the call. Maybe more than 2 runs. And the fielder at sweeper cover gives up as Devdutt Padikkal continues his good form. 167, 44 from Gaul, and yet another half century in his young test career.
But he called 2 and got 4. Shows the kind of timing that he has in his shots. Form at the domestic level, carried that into test cricket. 165 in the first, 40 odd in the
sweeper cover gives up as Devdutt Padikkal continues his good form. 167, 44 from Gaul, and yet another half century in his young test career.
But he called 2 and got 4.